everyone, I'm Andy, thank you for watching. Today's video we're going to talk about the Omlet Eglu Mark II chicken coop. Now if you've watched my sort of previous videos, you would have known that I've had this coop for quite some time. It's about 3.5 years old and I've never really kind of spoke about it in detail. So if you're in the market for a chicken coop or you're a bit on the fence about what to buy, I'm going to talk to you now about my experience using this chicken coop. So let's get into it. Firstly then, let's talk about the kind of design of this chicken coop. So Omlet do a range of coops, so this one being, as I say, the Mark II version of the kind of infamous cube. This came with the 2 metre run attached to it, but in terms of the design, they sort of haven't moved away too much from the Mark I version. It is slightly different, but looking here then, so you've got, let me bring you up. You've still got your door opener there, so if you haven't got the automatic door, this is obviously what you use to open and close the coop door of a night time and in the mornings. This version as well came with the wheel, so I could kind of move it around the plot. That's an optional extra, but it's one that I would kind of recommend having. If you can move your coop around, it stops the area from becoming kind of too saturated. Now, the thing I love about Omlet is the kind of versatility of their products. Now, all of the Omlet range of coops are kind of double walled, so they offer insulation in winter, but it also allows the coop to remain slightly cooler in the kind of hotter summer months as well. So you can see behind me there on the back door there's 2 vents. That's vitally important in any chicken coop. They must be vented. You don't want to build up of condensation and mould and things like that, because then that will bring on fungus and all the rest of it. So at the back here, this is how, literally open it up, let me bring you around, and then we're straight into the coop. Good morning. One of my girls there, I think, is laying. So mine's slightly, I've had to adjust mine slightly because I installed the automatic door on the back, so it kind of brings the width in just kind of ever so slightly, but it hasn't affected anything in here at all. So you can see in there, that's the roosting bars. So at night, that's where they'll all kind of congregate. And then next to me, there you go, bring you around, that's the nesting area. So she's just laid me a lovely egg. Thank you very much. That's very kind. Now inside as well, you've got a little door, so you can, if you want to, shut that. And that way your girls won't be in the nesting area at night. I personally just leave it open. Cleaning this thing is just super easy. Pull out the tray, empty it into your compost bin, give it a jet wash, jobs are good, and then you can kind of see all this on the walls here. I know, I'm sorry for disturbing you, I'm sorry. But I only cleaned this a couple of days ago, believe it or not, but I've got, I kind of sprinkle lice powder everywhere, which is why it looks the way it does. Now, let me bring you down here. It comes with these little set of ladders as well, so the girls kind of take themselves off to bed of an evening. It's all enclosed. Optional extras wise, you can have, I believe you can have a 1, 2, 3 or 4 metre run, which comes with the item, which comes with the coop itself. And it's easy enough to clip on. It literally just clips on the side and the roof, and away you go. So this is the 2 metre one. This is open 24/7. I never have to close it, just purely because I've got the electric fence round, so I don't kind of have to worry. And I've got the automatic door on here as well. But if you haven't gone and got that ability, get the kind of biggest run that you can afford, which as I say, I'm pretty sure is the 4 metre run. But then that said, if you're only planning on having two hens, then the 2 metre run would be sufficient. So let's quickly talk about the size of this thing then. Now I've got a flock here of 7 hens plus Frank the cockerel as well. One of my girls in particular, my bluebell, she's quite a big hen, so she takes up a fair bit of space. Now, Omlet on the website, I'm pretty sure, you'll have to correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure they said up to 10 hens in there. I think that's kind of, maybe bantam size hens, yeah, you wouldn't have an issue, or small silkies, things like that, then you'd be fine. In terms of kind of your hybrids, then I'd be reluctant to put 10 hens in there. I think it would be a bit too snug for them, to be honest. So, as I said, there's 7 in there, and then Frank Mossarama cockerel, and there's kind of plenty of space. Every now and again, I'll take you over here actually just quickly, but every now and again, I find a couple that have gone to bed in my other one, which is, there it is. That's the classic, the Eglu classic. So I sometimes find 2 or 3 roosting in there overnight, rather than them all being cooped up in this one, because it can get a bit snug of an evening. And then just round here is I can take you in here now, she's not going to tell me off. So this is your nest box area. So this is essentially, you open the door and then there you go, you've got your fresh eggs. It's as easy as that. Now cleaning it, as I mentioned, super easy. You can literally kind of take the whole thing apart, slide the tray out, empty it out, give it a jet wash. I know, Monty. And that's it really. It's, in terms, if I kind of had to rate this out of 10, I'd probably give it a 9 out of 10. Now the reason why I wouldn't give it a 10 out of 10 is it can be a bit tricky after time. So this is what, 3.5, 4 years old now. Over time, it's difficult to get the roof off. So if I need to kind of get under there and jet wash it, the bolts have just kind of rusted slightly. And then in terms of cleaning out the nesting area, the coop area itself is a piece of cake. As I said, you literally just, there you go, slide that drawer out, empty it. You can take your roosting bars out, so they just slide out, and then you can jet wash it, brush them down. But in terms, excuse me, in terms of the nesting box area, you've kind of got to handball it all out. So it'd be great if they had, another kind of little tray area to kind of go there that you could just slide out. That's it. That's the only kind of the downfall really. The product's great. It's easy to clean. In terms of price, it is quite pricey. So you've kind of got to bear that in mind. But the way I look at that is, if you were to buy a wooden coop for 200 quid, 300 quid, how long is that going to last? A few years probably. If you get a big infestation of red mite, how do you combat that efficiently and effectively in a wooden coop? If you have a kind of big infestation, the only answer to that really is potentially put it on the bonfire. Obviously there are products that you can use if you have a mild infestation, which generally will do the job. But if it's a big infestation, I've got friends that have had to burn their coops. You do still get red mite with this coop, but it's just so much easier to manage. And as I said, it is easy to just take apart, jet wash it, and then put it back together again. So it's that's certainly a plus really, because it is a pain when you kind of get a lice infestation. So price range for this, I think, how much should I pay for that now? I think it was about 780. I think it was 780, 800, there or thereabouts. But as I said, this is nearly 4 years old now. Apart from the bolts in the roof, it's in really good nick, and I expect this to last for a good sort of 20-30 years. So in terms of that kind of return on investment, is it worth it? It definitely is, in my opinion, yeah, because I'm not going to, touch wood, I'm not going to have to buy another chicken coop for the next sort of 20-30 years. So happy days. It's a great coop, that's all I can say. Would I recommend it? 100%. Any questions, please let me know. I hope you found the video useful. If I've missed anything out, or there's anything else you would like to know, please do get in touch. But apart from that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again. Take care.